he just had a birthday. He is 6 years older than I am, so you do the math. And this week on This Is 40, it of course is the one, the only, my husband, Stephen Kennedy.
But now, today, one person speaking the game has changed can be seen by millions.
I snuck into Stephen's Lego room. This for Stephen would be his man cave, if you will. He's about, I want to say halfway finished putting together all the models that he has, classic Star Wars, pirate ships, but overall he's about halfway there and he has quite a fun collection. So I wanted to come and share with you a quick story. One in particular, there are of course so many, but one in particular that stands out that really made an impact and a difference in my life and especially in my career. When I first moved to London to move in with Stephen, I had left my job in CTV, the part-time weather anchor job there on the weekends, and wasn't pursuing weather anymore for that time. And it actually was very short-lived because he suggested that I go to a CWC meeting, which is the Canadian Women in Communications. He'd heard something on the radio that there was an event coming up, and so I took his advice, which I should do more often. Don't tell him I said that, but he's right on many things, and sometimes I don't give him credit for that. But so I go to the Canadian Women in Communications meeting. I meet Cal Johnstone, who was the news director at the time at CTV. Okay, it wasn't called CTV back then. I think at that point it was A News. It might have been, I'm pretty sure it was A News. But as you know, it was the new PL. It had quite a few names. Rewind a few years back, however, and I had gone and I had asked Cal, great to meet him, and said, hey, it's been a long time since I've been to the station. Do you think I could come in for a tour and see what's changed and see, what's going on there? He said to me, Melissa, we're really busy right now. We have a lot on the go. It is rating season. Call me in a couple months. So I thought, okay, put it in the calendar, get ready to call him in a couple of months' time. You never know what will happen. And sure enough, only about a week went by and their weekend news anchor decided to leave. There was a vacancy. Who did he call? Path of least resistance, perhaps, but he knew I was available and ready to jump in to take that position. So I went in, auditioned, and went in for my interview, and I was with CTV as a weather anchor for about 7 years. So you never know what will happen, but I do attribute that success story to my husband, Stephen, who told me, suggested to me that I go to that CWC meeting. You never know who you're going to meet when you go to events, and it's just kind of like what I say about even Mo Mondays that I've taken over here in London with Michael Doyle. You never know who you're going to meet at those events, and I've seen so many wonderful connections coming together. So small shout out and plug for Mo Mondays London, second Monday, usually the second Monday of every month. If you can come out to that, would love to see you. But again, this week is dedicated to my one, my only, my everything, Stephen Kennedy. Love you, sweetie.